There's no more bounties in here.
Then we're probably not going to get a bounty.
Wait, what's this one?
72 hours to eliminate the target.
Who? What?
It's time to kill the target.
Who is it?
The target.
That's not helpful! I'm actually gonna have an anxiety attack. I'm going to have one.
Just calm down. It's a nice...
I can't calm down because you made me take drugs!
I don't think the drugs are making you do this. I think you're doing it for attention.
I have literally ground my teeth into a fine powder. Like that? I think I found the target.
Apparently it was a Beastmaster.
It wasn't a very good Beastmaster because the dog... Oh my god! It was worth it! This whole day was worth it to see a puppy wearing a helmet! No, come back!
Cunt.
Oh my god, he's so cute!
Russell just killed something.
Oh! He's got little goggles! Oh my god, it's adorable! I'm gonna call you Sergeant Schnauzer, even though that's not what you are. Sometimes I legitimately think I need a dog.
The unconditional love they provide is unparalleled.
I gotta piss.
Thank you, that was important.
Thanks for sharing, Russell.
We were having a meaningful conversation about something, and you just had to ruin it with pee jokes.
What can I do for you, young man?
Here's the finger.
Okay. What's the bounty?
Some guy.
Yeah, it's an unnamed bounty.
Okay. Here's your reward.
Was it somebody dangerous this time? A hooker with a pistol in her cooch? Maybe a hobo with a rusty spoon. You must draw that hazard pay.
Hey, Joaquin. Shut up.
Dynamite Danny! His allegiance with the powder gangers, cause you ain't killed all of them yet.
Robbery, Brahmin rustling, armed robbery, $50. Just kill him.
Just kill him. He's a rogue powder ganger, even more rogue than the roguest ones. He recently set up a Brahmin rustling ring that is damaging commercial interests. NCR wants to make an example out of this thug, so kill him. No, I don't think that's him. Protecting your friend Dynamite Danny, are you? Knock knock, come out with your hands up! Just kidding, we're coming in.
We'll be here a while if he has to come out with his hands up.
Found ya! Wow.
What can I do for you, young man?
Dynamite Danny is dynamite dead.
Yeah, that's his, by God. He was a nasty little twerp, too. Hope you made him suffer.
No, he died pretty quickly, probably because he was a little pansy.
Where's Easy Pete? I always liked John with that old fart.
Also, he's almost dead.
Also, if you give him some power armor, he grows 7 feet, apparently.
He does, it's terrifying. Don't do that.
Red Bear, huh?
Excuse me, kid. I notice you reading over that wanted poster. You seem like you can handle yourself. Any chance you'll be going after Red Bear?
What is with people and eye patches? You better actually be missing an eye and not just wearing that for shits and giggles.
Maybe he's wearing it to protect one of his eyes from sun damage.
He's not a pirate.
You don't know that! He's sailing the 7 sands of the Mojave.
He's a cowboy!
I've been tracking Red Bear for over a decade. He butchered most of my family back in Utah and took my niece.
That sucks.
I was old enough when I started this thing. Now I'm wearing down, kid. I hate to admit it, but Red Bear has outlasted me. I'm damn near broke. But if you can find my niece, I'll see to it that you're rewarded. She's all I got left in the world. If you just agree to search for her, I'll set you up with 100 caps. But let's be honest, that's chump change compared to the bounty. And I've got information that should put you right on his trail.
But we're not in it for the money, we're in it for the righteous vengeance.
Yeah, so we'll help you find your niece and you can forget about any reward. I won't take it.
That's mighty large of you, kid. I've traveled far and wide, and there ain't many with that kind of character. Red Bear takes his captives to raiders and tribals all over the region, but he's got a special arrangement with the Vipers. Red Bear hates the cons, so he supports their sorry-ass rivals with discounts on captives, which the Vipers then trade for arms and ammo. One of Red Bear's old henchmen, Slade, is now a ringleader for the Vipers, so it's working out even better for both sides now. Red Bear has a reliable trading partner, and the Vipers are making moves to undermine the cons. I scoped out the Vipers moving some captives to the south of town. They don't keep captives for more than a few days, so a deal with Red Bear must have gone down recently. If you can find Slade, you can get some information on Red Bear. I'm too old to take these bastards on, but I bet you're up for it. Any questions?
Yeah, what happened to your eye?
I lost it 10 years ago when Red Bear put a pistol round through my eyeball. There wasn't much left of the eye after that. Any more questions?
Yeah, how did you not die?
I must have just grazed it. Or maybe he got shot in the head and survived. I hear that's common around here.
That never happens.
His name really is Red Bear. He grew up in a rough tribe in the plains and acquired the title after killing a bear at an early age. He was banished from his tribe in his teens after defying his father, the chief.
To not kill any bears.
It didn't take long before he formed his own band and went to work. Years later, he exterminated the upper caste of his old tribe and took pleasure in executing his own father. Of course, patricide is one of his minor offenses.
Sounds like it.
He's killed men, women, and children through multiple territories for decades. Most raiders are afraid of him, and at the very least they respect him because of his reputation for ruthlessness. He wasn't always on his own, however. He started out under a fellow named Marco, who taught Red Bear everything he knows.
Hey, I know that name.
Rumor has it that Marco is the only man alive that can scare old Red Bear. They parted ways years ago, with one going east, the other going west. Well, I hope the information helps you. I don't even know if she's alive, but if you find my niece, her name is Polly. Good luck out there, kid. I'm counting on you.
Okay, hope to come back with good news.
You can always trust a man with one eye. No, really.
Red Bear, not to be confused with Red Kelly. He is an independent raider. So, he's done some kidnapping, done some slavery, done some murder. It's a pretty expensive bounty, though.
Yeah, 2,500 alive.
Wow. Red Bear is the most notorious kidnapper and slave trader to have ever entered the Mojave. Fortunately, he conducts most of his operations outside NCR territory, only entering the region every few years for specific business interests. He is known to arbitrarily murder, pillage, and kidnap during his treks through the wasteland. He is also suspected of murdering at least 3 NCR personnel and over a dozen members of the cons. He is perhaps the most accomplished knife fighter alive, but he's outdueled countless cons and legionaries and anyone else stupid enough not to fight him with a gun. He is known to practice duels with worthy captives that may offer a proper challenge, though ostensibly he has never lost a match. Even though he's aging, Red Bear possesses uncanny reflexes and hand speed. Personnel are strongly advised to resist any offers of a knife duel should they find themselves in captivity.
That won't be hard to resist. Hey, you want to knife fight me? No.
What?
We may have found a lead on Red Bear.
Yeah, what's your opinion on him?
He's a goat fucker, so I heard. Him and House would be a team.
Gross, that's disgusting. Thanks for no help whatsoever. Goodbye.
Contact.
We're not in a convoy, you don't have to say contact. And if you do say contact, say what direction it is.
What if he says 6 o'clock but you're facing the wrong direction? Oh, another gang member? He tripped.
He was gonna throw a baseball at us.
He just wanted to play some sports.
Team sports are not real sports. Well, except hockey. And soccer. And, field hockey. Lacrosse. Cricket. Curling. Football is not a real sport.
Okay, I get it. You hate people. Got it.
Read note.
I'm being held captive by the Vipers, so I'm writing this at night. They're all drunk right now and tired from using me to play checkers. I'd run, but this slave collar will blow me to bits if I get more than 50 meters away from Slade. He bought me from Red Bear for 10 bottles of whiskey. I guess that's what I'm worth out here. As bad as Slade is, he's still an improvement over Red Bear. At least they give me food and water, and they don't beat me as much. They mainly just have me read books out loud so they can fall asleep at night.
Well, that's so delightful.
Because my voice is considered to be very soothing.
Oh, it's the voice of an angel.
Don't tell my family about the bad stuff if you find this. Just tell them I'm alive, that's all. They don't need to hear anything else. God willing, I'll make it through this. Slade is taking me to their camp. They keep saying something about the 95 when they mention where they're going.
Wow, you have a real talent for ruining everything.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, asshole.
Why you gotta be rude like that? Hello, my name's Zach. Who are you?
I'm Gustav, one of the Vipers. You got a lot of balls to come strolling into our camp.
Descendant of Carl Gustav, the inventor of the modern-day recoilless rifle. I would just like to speak with Slade, and I promise I won't mention your name.
Well, if you're just talking, that's fine. Between you and me, I'm no friend of Slade. So do what you gotta do. I'll steer clear while you're there.
Excellent, thank you. Have a lovely day, gentlemen.
Probably gonna go with Salt Good Springs, and Easy Pete's gonna die.
Whatever. Easy Pete's had a good life.
Well, not necessarily a good life, but a long life.
A long life. He's Easy Pete, the unfortunately long-lived. To the Highway 95 Viper encampment.
Abandoned Viper encampment? Nope, I see an occupant.
No, they're over here.
Hey, are you Slade?
Oh, you're Slade. Excuse me, I have to talk to you.
Are you in a talking mood, sir?
Sir?
That's for making women play checkers against their will. Is this the... No, we found Janie's corpse. There also appears to be a small crumpled note inside her pocket. I'm dying now. I can feel it. They all got drunk. It's the same note, isn't it?
It's another note about how she was...
Checkers. Yes, got it.
Yes, checkers. Also, there's just a safe here.
That's where he's keeping his valuables, obviously.
Proof of purchase. That ghoul. The judge is dead? Oh, bounty hunters. Captives. Oh my god, so many notes. Slade, you've been a reliable business partner in the trade for years, and I respect your loyalty. Nonetheless, I've heard some troubling rumors about bounty hunters in the Mojave. It seems a certain individual recently made waves by terminating several of our contracts, including Kirk Cattell, Chuck Beaudry, our favorite inside man in the Rangers, and possibly others. It all sounds preposterous, but my sources are vehemently supporting these claims. Keep them in mind and stay vigilant. Sincerely, Norman.
Luther, did you hear that someone plugged the judge? That is bullshit. I wasn't even sure he existed. But the word is, there's some stone cold buttface went into his bunker and cleaned his bathroom. You know how the wasteland is? It's probably just a bunch of horse shit. Propagated by NCR to make me scared. I think it was Gustav who told me about it. Figures. From Slade.
Great, there's another note from him.
Luther! Man, fuck that fucking fuck in the fuck. Doc Fuck Day killed 2 of my men yesterday, just as they were robbing some woman of ill repute on the road. Word has it that she was defending her honor. Oh wait, no, he was defending her honor. That's what it was. Okay, let me go back. Doc Friday was defending her honor, and he's tree sap. I should head down there and crush his beautiful, beautiful face that I don't want to make out with into little tiny pieces. He's bad for business, and yet nobody has the balls to take him down. Gustav is useless, along with most of this crew. The only way the Vipers are gonna get a piece of the action is if we stop taking poopy from clowns like this ghoul gunfighter. Alright, y'all, next week, Red Bear's bringing a shipment of nachos in, so I gotta wrap this letter up, and it's gonna take me another 20 minutes to figure out how to spell my own name.
I'm not letting you read these notes anymore. Oh, got another note from this guy, because I love hearing from him.
Luther, Red Bear just delivered these captives, but he said he's not going back to the wilderness. He said he wants to check out New Vegas, which probably means his usual raping and pillaging. You may notice I sound smarter recently. I've actually just subscribed to the National Enquirer, and the New Yorker, and other excellent periodicals. Except the National Enquirer isn't really reputable. That one gets delivered by mistake. I don't know how long he's going to be in the area, but I don't have to tell you that you should keep your distance. When he and that gang are on the loose, nobody, not no one, not even the cons or the fiends will put up a fight. Keep your merchandise hidden, and if he comes to trade, just accept his terms. You're a good business partner, and I don't want to lose you. Red Bear has a way of popping up when you least expect it, so keep your eyes open, comprende? Otherwise, we're making good money off the Legion. They might act high and mighty, but they've got needs like everyone else. And as long as they always pay up front, We'll supply the captives, and they'll give us their weird currency that I can't actually do anything with. So I don't really know why we're taking it.
I figured out how to load it into shotguns and fire it at people, so there's that.
Anyway, I'll keep you posted on Red Bear. We go back a ways, so he'll let me know when he's heading back north. Oh God! Oh God, the drugs just wore off! Sincerely, Slade! Please send help! Well, Slade's dead now, so we don't ever have to hear that voice ever again.
Unless he left us more notes, sadly.
Oh, thank God he didn't.
Well, we don't know where we're going now. I guess our best lead would be that doctor in the saloon.
I don't remember this saloon being here.
Well, it was recently established. They had to draw some business for it in Novac.
Watch out!
What?
Who is... What? Stop running! Stop running! Everybody stop running!
There's a lot of chaos going on right now.
Watch out!
So why'd you shoot that man, Doc?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that Ike was in the middle of a dreadful losing streak, and he elected to blame me for his misfortune. Poor soul. He was just too high-strung.
So you gonna shoot me for being high-strung?
So why do they call you Doc, anyway?
Before the war, I was an orthodontist, and while I've ceased practicing, I still enjoy using the title. It lends weight to the name, don't you agree?
Then you can prove or disprove my theory that molars are the thumbs of the mouth.
He is really insistent about that today. I've been trying to ignore it.
They are. They have to be.
We're looking for information on Red Bear.
Chasing Red Bear, are you? Many impetuous souls have pursued that rogue, and they might as well have been chasing the devil himself. However, I am loath to denounce your endeavor entirely, as Red Bear is a scoundrel of the lowest order. After all, he is just a man, and, as the real Romans would say, memento mori.
That means remember death in Latin.
We ghouls are an exception, of course. As for information, you might try accosting the local Viper hoodlum Slade.
Yeah, he's dead already.
By our hand.
Firstly, congratulations on exterminating that nuisance. Like most of the raider refuse, he had little regard for decorum. He and his petty outlaws had a habit of preying on defenseless females. I simply cannot abide a man who disrespects women. However, with Slade dead, I'm afraid you're at an impasse in your search. Nevertheless, I might have a possible lead. I do know that Red Bear has extensive dealings with Mr. Norman Meston, a brutish individual who operates Shadow Company. Shadow Company is a rather shady mercenary outfit, but they manage to thrive out here on the fringes of the NCR.
So where can I find him?
Only inside the bowels of a heavily guarded bunker. It's an unappealing route to Red Bear, but it's a route nonetheless.
What can you tell me about Meston and Shadow Company?
They call them Shadow Company for a reason. It's a crude yet accurate description of their secretive nature.
Shadow.
Various factions rely on them because they conduct all operations with the utmost confidentiality. As for Meston, I don't know much about the man other than that he has a tremendous capacity for physical violence. Rumor has it that the company's profits finance his implants and other unnatural augmentations to the body. And where you find Meston, you'll find his rabid lackey, Mr. Joshua, a vicious little cur and utterly loyal to Meston. I see I have not dissuaded you. If you manage to survive, I hope you return to the saloon and visit a bit. And one more thing. If you are going to pursue this in earnest, I'll advise you to consult with Mr. Dent, the gentleman sitting at the bar. Farewell, and good luck.
Yo, Dent!
What's up?
You got a frog in your mouth.
We hear you have information on Shadow Company?
I do. What's it to you?
We need to find Norman Meston. He has information on a bounty we're pursuing.
Is finding that bounty worth your life? Because going after Meston is a suicide mission.
I've been on so many suicide missions.
Shit, you're serious, aren't you? In that case, let me give you some details on Norman Meston and see if I can't get you to reconsider. Nobody's sure about Meston's origins, but one thing is certain. He's a warrior's warrior and runs that outfit with discipline and authority.
I bet he does.
That's why House and other prime movers rely on Meston for their dirty work. He'll always get the job done, or heads will roll, literally. As for the bunker, it's a death trap. He's got at least 36 armed men, sentry bots, and ravenous mongrels as well. And they don't stop to ask questions either. If you step foot in their little lair, expect to be shot, burned, and mauled.
Oh no, 36. How many fiends did we kill in that tower?
I've made a living out of reading people, and I can see you're going to go through with this. The things people will do for caps.
Adventure.
You might not want it, but here's some advice. Use a stealth boy. Get in, get the info you need, and get out. Don't dick around in there.
Okay, Dad.
Here, you can have this one. I haven't needed it in years. Good luck, kid.
Hooray!
You know those things expire after a couple of months.
Yeah, they're really not good anymore.
And if you keep it in your pocket, then it gets stale and cracked and you can't use it.
Yeah, and also it leaks gamma radiation everywhere.
You're probably gonna die.
Oh, crap.
So, Doc Friday, want to come with us? Welcome to the team. All right, we got Doc Friday.
Is that Pancho Villa?
You asking me?
Yes!
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you want?
You're a mercenary, right? How's the work around here?
As much as you see me sitting on my ass in this bar, you should have a clear picture. It's feast or famine, really. I get most of my income from the caravans and merchants, so it can vary with the seasons.
What seasons?
Shadow Company snatches up most of the contracts, and we independents are left to pick up the scraps.
Tell me about the Shadow Company.
They're tough, disciplined, and well paid. Most mercs would give their firstborn to get on board with that crew. Assuming you survive, 10 to 15 years of steady work can set you up for life. Their leader is the key to the whole thing. I don't know his background, but he's rumored to be tougher than Caesar's legate.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. And we add, why am I the only one out here?
You don't need our help anyway. You got a shotgun, and the shotgun will be plenty, I'm sure.
What the hell is this thing? It's an oxyacetylene torch attached to a frying pan. So you hit people with, oh, nice of you to show up.
Yeah, I heard the gunfire subside, so I figured it was
thanks.
safe.
Well, you showed just in the nick of time, because I got barely any health left.
That's okay, you got 1,000 stim packs. This guy right here.
It's Jake Cobb.
Oh, Jake Cobb. Long-lost brother of Joe Cobb, perhaps?
Mr. Cobb, as you requested, I conducted an inquiry into the identity of your brother's killer. It is none other than the troublesome bounty hunter who is now employed by the NCR. As this person is disrupting my own interests, I have an offer. If you terminate Zach, I will forgive all outstanding debts owed by the powder gangers to the syndicate. Unless otherwise notified, I will assume this offer is accepted, and I thus eagerly await news of Zach's death. Sincerely, Mr. Fisk.
Oh, good. Somebody else from the syndicate is sending hit squads after you.
Thank God.
Let's get our serious face on, because we gotta deal with Red Bear. If
Yeah,
he's here.
we're gonna go deal with Red Bear. You wanna join us too, lady? Have you been shoving beats into your face? You're really red.